Give this a go for a little bit and see what happens. Oh, goodness. Yeah, do some laundry. Mhm. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, just pop live real quick and hang out for a bit. Get some stuff done. Long beard. Well, let me change it up a little bit. Maybe you can see a little better. How you doing? Let's take it off. There we go. Well, there's a little bench time. Doing a little catching up on the laundry. I'm doing good, Longbeard. How you doing? How's the weather up where you're at? Starting to heat up here. There you got some cans out, got some oils out, cleaners, all that good jazz. Not a whole lot going on. Just kind of hanging back tonight. I got the Ruger RXD 22 Ti out. I got the Griffin Resistance 45. I got the Silence Pro Omega out, and I've got the Sandman X by Dead Air. Um, just got a little bit of stuff out. Still need to get the Sandman X out to get some range time, but can only do what you can do. James, Landon James, hello. How are you today? Hope everyone's having a good day. I don't have any guns out right now, Landon. Appreciate you asking. Extended mag? No, nothing's extended. It's all just straight what it is. The Mac is back. How you doing? How's everybody's evening? Yeah, just kind of jump on for a little bit. I have a little bit of time. Get some of this laundry caught up. Yeah, chat it up a little bit. There, just get out a few cans. Um, say, Lord, how you doing? Staying up all night again, I see. You just in twins. I know. I seen he went live. so it kind of made me kind of want to back out of doing one, but I don't have a lot of free time, so gotta get a little time in when I can. Gotta get ready for your new drive. Nice. Desert, how you doing, sir? Appreciate you popping in. Taylor, appreciate you popping in. Your new job. Heck yeah. Yeah, you gotta get adjusted to the different hours. Yeah, well, it will be a drive too. We gotta get there, right? Right. Yeah, I try to. I try to. When I see them pop up, I try to jump in. Try to support the music and stuff. You're almost off your live. Finish the video. Nice. I'll look for that. Desert. So how's everybody's day? Everybody doing all right? I just got out the cans tonight. I didn't lay nothing else out on the bench. Some cleaner and some cans and some Lancer mags. Good, good. Glad you're doing good, Taylor. Yeah, just kind of figuring hang out. I said I did see that Twin went live, and I was like, man, I should probably wait, but pretty good day. Two quit yesterday. Dang, yeah, that's terrible. Well, hopefully they turn that around for you. Or maybe you'll get rich and famous, man, and you'll move somewhere that is more 2A friendly. That's always a possibility. Well, definitely a possibility. You didn't get an alert from me or Twin. I got one from Twin, and I really debated about, I think it was like 20 minutes ago, but he was just scrolling. Nice, nice. Yeah, I seen you were live earlier. I stopped doing hit thumbs up, but I don't think I said anything. But not twins. That's wild. Yeah, they pick and choose who they want to mess with when they want to mess with them. It's all right. I mean, eventually it seems like it's going to be a no go on this platform anyway. Luckily for me, I'm not monetized, and I don't see that happening anywhere in my near future. So I think it's when you get monetized is really when they start smacking you down. But what I can tell, but I don't have nothing that they can take from me like that. They don't pay me to do nothing. I just do this because something extra to do, and I jump on and hey, Robert, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in. You're monetized, growing the channel, other, yeah, the outdoor stuff. Yeah, yours isn't really so much dedicated to 2A type stuff, so that helps. Trying to guess what's good. Yeah, if you click the bell, you should get them regardless. I agree 100%. But there's certain things that they don't like, they don't agree with, and they just kick it down. Yeah. Yeah, they're eventually, and I seen the conversation earlier that somebody was talking about um they're gonna they were gonna move their stuff from one platform from here to a different platform, but I think they're all pretty much owned and operated by the same people. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be the same result. I mean, you just got to ride it out and enjoy it while it lasts, and you know, until somebody comes along and creates something big enough. But it doesn't seem like it's really possible, to be honest. I mean, I've had that conversation many a times, about being able to create something separate that is straight towards this. Um, the Pew review. I've been posting pretty much the same stuff here as I post on there, but they don't have a live stream platform either. I mean, I don't know what it takes to do that. So, well, I would also say yet, 'cause I don't know if that's in the works or not. But a lot of the same people that post on here have been posting on there. And it's a free app. So if you get a chance, check it out. It don't cost nothing. So, yeah. Pew pew. Yep. Yep. Yeah. And 2A stuff's not in everybody's wheelhouse, and that's all right too. I should do like a cooking, like a grilling live stream too. Mm. Maybe once I get resituated, I'm gonna move the grill and get rid of the smoker. I think once I move that stuff around. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I should do. I mean, I got the stand for it, and really, it would be a really long live because I mean, I take my time, especially when I want to grill. It probably could be close to 2 hours, depending on what I'm cooking. Close group interest. So yeah, yeah, hour and a half. Only 4 views. That's wild. Yeah, but check it after the fact, Desert. Yeah, but Mac, I think that's a part of it. You know, what thrives the most is things that cause issues and drama and division. People just getting along, being cool, hanging out. That's you know, usually what it is. Used to get a lot of viewers too. Yeah. Yeah, it's really been stifled lately. I mean, you don't even do 2A stuff. That's crazy to me. All you do is music. But yours is probably they don't know if it's your music or if you're hitting somebody else's, knowing dang well it's your music, and they don't want to deal with the copyright stuff. Girls' butts, yeah, yeah. If you had sexy ass, yeah, yeah, he probably, hey, maybe anything's possible on that deal. If you was rubbing mayonnaise all over your face and throwing flour and all that stuff, yeah, Max been teetering on the edge too. He's already got whacked down 1,700 times. It's not even nothing worth of their time. And like I said, there's nobody to talk to on there. Everything that you try to contest, it just goes the other way. It was a self chick and still be rich. Well, you know, I mean, there is that conversion chart you could try out there, Mac. I wouldn't recommend it, but there's people who take that conversion chart and run with it. All right, Desert. You have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in. Oh man, Pistol Pete, where have you been at, man? You hung up the towel too? I'm blaming for honestly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You finally caught me, man. Yeah, I don't get on too much, but you've been MIA. I did see your post the other day about only having a couple people come through. That's wild. It was getting hundreds. Like you couldn't even ask questions. You couldn't say nothing. It was just going by so fast. And I can't. It's just wild. But that seems to be the direction. How's it going over on the watch side? You know, or the clock side, the tickety tock. But and can you still get monetized? I wish I knew what you said, but hello. Pete, jump on. Yeah, it's on the porch. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I don't know what that means, but pray. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. So you can put stuff where it can read it, but you still put it in Arabic, so I can't read the whole thing. So if you put it all in translation into English, I can read it. I would know exactly what you're saying. But I do appreciate you jumping in. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Pete. I appreciate you jumping in, man. That's awesome. Noodles in the house. All right. Yeah. Somebody big like Pete comes through. That's wild to me. Hope everything goes well for you. Hope to see you pop out again sometime soon. You're probably busy. You got all your stuff to do, and 3D printing and all that good stuff. Making the adventures there. You know, you have a Pistol Pete shirt sign with Sharpie and a 9 mil. That's cool. It's like a superstar autograph, getting something like that. I think I was there when you won that too. And I see the videos. That was cool. That was cool he did that for you. All right, Mac, explain that to me. So we can put certain things in translation so people can read them, but not the first part. So why would we do that if we know how to do the translation? I would like to see what else it says. I think that'd be very interesting. So that's just me. But views are views. Can't chalk it up as much anything else other than that. But I mean, nice you did try to start a conversation. Um, But yeah, just hanging out. Got some stuff out. Nothing, nothing too much going on. I do need to flip this laundry right quick. Just a second. Maybe tilt it up. I can read it a little better. Dale, how you doing, Dale? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Just gonna move some laundry around right quick. Hope you had a good day. Finally getting some downtime a little bit. I did have some stuff I should have done tonight, but I got caught up on home stuff first. I'm sure you guys know how that is. You walk around with no laundry. It's not like I ain't got clothes. It's just uh, pick and choose which ones I want to wear. It seems like feel like I wear the same pants, same shirt every day. By choice, anyway. Slept till 5 p.m. Nice. See, I thought, well, that must have been a different time because you must be ahead. Because when I seen you, you were still awake at my 5 p.m. Well, everybody's doing good. Enjoying the day. Get this whole laundry moved around. Try to get as much done possible. But call it a night. We need to grab something else real quick. Yep, find it though. That's the hard part. There it goes. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. Yeah, that'll work. All right. On my way back. Stayed up to 12. Nice. Just as well as that True Blue. I hadn't tried it yet. I ran out of um, the breakthrough. So I figured I would try it. Figured why not? We're staying up all night. Nice. Be a long night for you, bud. Be a long night. I haven't tried that True Blue. They had a can cleaner too, and I can dump it in the breakthrough too and let stuff soak overnight. But I hadn't tried it. And it was a heck of a lot larger bottle, so I figured I would try it out for the money. A friend of mine used to just use Dawn dish soap. They would like bring hot water to a boil and use that. But definitely more daring than I am. No, thank you. Thank you, Dale. So I got up there the RXD 22 Ti, the Griffin Resistance 45, the Sandman X, and I also have the Omega 300 silencer go. See how tough this is to load. Yeah, wait. Yeah, this so yeah. Yeah, that's what he would use. He'd boil some water, it was down dish soap, and then he would turn around and then he would just spray everything down with WD-40. And he had that gun for 15, 20 years. Anytime it started to kind of fade, he just spray it back down. A rattle can worked just fine. 2A, how you doing, sir? Appreciate you popping in. Just kind of hanging out. Got some cans out. Hope your day's going well. Hey, did you get that that Radiant yet? I was curious about that. All as well. Awesome. Yeah, I was curious if you went ahead and got that Radiant yet or not. I hadn't seen you post anything, but I know it just came out yesterday. You're probably on the waiting list. I don't know why I'm waiting. I'm hesitating. Mr. Eyeballs. WD-40. Yeah. I think it works, but it doesn't stay where it should and doesn't last as long. Deleted because Browning A5. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, another question I had for you was what are your thoughts on that T sauce, the 2011, the comped one? 'Cause I held the Garrison one and I wasn't a big fan. Felt all plastic. And the only one that they had when I went was the BPR9 or BP9, whatever it is, the T sauce, but it wasn't comped. So I mean, that one felt 100 times better, and the price jump for the Max have just been insane to me lately. Uh, they had I don't know 10 different kinds of the Max water displacement. So yeah, it's just a water kind of a waterproofing kind of scotch guard. I don't know, man. He used this stuff forever though, and it worked. So it was great, Russ. Well, that's probably why I had to paint it every couple of years. That would make sense. They have the exclusive one. Okay, I'll have to look on there because I went to the store and I was surprised they had even just the one, but it was not comped. And they did RMSC with the T sauce, which I didn't understand. I figured you would try to do RMR, but I guess because it would be the width up the slide. You gotta head out. All right, Taylor. You have a great night. Stay awake. Don't fall asleep tonight. It's yeah, I've looked at a few. I don't know. I don't I don't know which one to go with. John, how you doing, sir? Appreciate you jumping in. How you feeling today, John? Hope you're doing well. Did you get your floors put in yet? Not too bad. Good. Good deal. How's your room coming though? All right, Matt, go ahead. Saturday. Nice. Ask the weird question, Mac. What would be considered a weird question though? So they have like a thermal liner. Uh, certain ones do. The GPS one on the left has like a oven mitt kind of liner. The Silencer Co. one does, but the one on the Omega does not. It is mainly cloth. And it's really just kind of keep you from burning your hands. It's kind of like you'd put an oven mitt on to reach into an oven if you swap them back and forth. And there's ones that are more expensive than others that they have like a foil. I want to say like a foil kind of liner, but it's like a fabric foil. So it really just keeps you from burning your hand if you swap them back and forth. That's really the whole purpose in them. Really don't need one on the 22. I don't really swap it much. I do have something I can put it on, but I just typically leave it on the one on the FN. The Griffin doesn't have it because well, I just never bought one for it, to be honest. I had it on the FNX 45 forever, and it's not like I ever swapped it around. So I never bothered to put one on it. And now I've got it the tri-lug adapter. I've got it on that Ruger, the LC 45. So well, I mean, it potentially could be if you get it out in front, but they stay back behind anything coming out of it. So, I mean, as long as you're paying attention, as long as you got it cinched down right. I know that I had a video where the GPS was the one started walking off the 22, but I never had an issue with the silencer co one. And the other one on the Omega, I I haven't, not the Omega, but the Sandman X. I haven't fired it yet, but it doesn't seem like it's very sticky either. So I have to watch it. But um, I don't notice a difference. It starts to burn. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. It just depends on how fast you fire and like I said, the silencer co one has like a rubber like liner, so it kind of helps stick it in place. So it grabs a little bit better than the other ones I got. But I went kind of cheap on the one for the Sandman. I looked on their website and for a dead air branded one, it was like 250 bucks, which I mean, in the price of the scheme of things, as far as the can goes, it's really not that bad. Gas goes in your eyes. The heat waves that come on the silencers. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Some of that gas stuff can kind of be swapped around though if you get an adjustable gas block, so it won't be so gassy. They also got a charging handle um, that's ported for redirection of gas. So there's always a few options. No, surprisingly, John, they have not. The prices have not jumped. If anything, I think there's a larger variety of companies jumping into it, trying to make them more affordable. But no, since that 200 stamp has gone away, they have stayed consistent on the price. I expected there to be some kind of transition where there was like a price increase, but so far that's not been the case. It's hard to get one. See, I don't think it's as hard as people think it is, to be honest with you, Mac. Because I've talked to a few guys and they're like, "Oh, I haven't got one because it's so cumbersome to get one." But especially if you go somewhere that's got the kiosk, it's not hard to get one. I would highly recommend it, John. I'm gonna say for my personal experience and the variety that I have, the reduction in the recoil, the reduction in the sound, just off of those two things, like it's not movie quiet. Like movies just make seem to make things worse as far as that goes. It's not movie quiet, but the reduction in the blast and also in the recoil is it makes it worth it just in and of itself, in my opinion. And now, like I took my brother out a couple weeks ago, and he had never shot anything with that had a can, and now he's thinking about buying a can. But again, he also was in that same zone where it was like, oh, it's so cumbersome, such a big process. I probably can't get one anyway, which is not the truth. Like you don't know until you go through it. Right. And it's not that hard. It's especially if you go somewhere it's got the little kiosk, you do your fingerprints right there. It does your photo. It makes it super simple. But I would highly recommend trying one out, and each one is going to give you probably a different result. And going off videos, it just depends on. There's not a consistent. No, they can't. Well, they can say no, but if you have not had any issues, the likelihood of them saying no is is pretty low. And if you already got probably with the stuff that you have, I wouldn't see any reason for them to say no. Now, people were worried about it before because, well, I'm going to gamble this $200, and If they say no, then I'm out my $200. But now you're not really gambling anything. So yeah, it does depend on your background. 100%. 100%. And so I've had the Griffin, the one right behind the True Blue. I've had that for 6 years now. I mean, and it still holds up. I've not had any issues. Um, the 22 Ti I got in February or March. The Omega all the way on my right. I think I got that in January or December. And I kind of panicked buying on that one because I didn't know what was going to come out of all the situation, and I didn't want to be stuck in a line that lasted 2 years again. And surprisingly, it it I thought it was really going to turn into that. I thought for sure that like people were just going to start running out and getting it all backed up. Yeah, but they can't turn you down for age, John. I mean, if anything, like even lately, like a lot of the videos people have been saying, even physicians are saying it's better for hearing. So there's a it's safer on your eardrums. And now they're not all like earplug or ear pro safe removing, but it definitely brings it down quite a bit. I would never say don't wear ear pro. It's user discretion. You try it, you see how it sounds for you, and then kind of make that decision. And a Sandman X I just got what, a week or two ago. It's killed for issue. Well, there's still time, John. There's still time. I truly believe that. Get you a bipod, and like you said, you got plenty of space out back, and you got your range out back. Get it all set up on a bipod, and get you something, a light can, like they got a 30 side Ti, I think is what it is, and it's titanium, so it doesn't really add a tremendous amount of weight on the front end. I'd say that the Omega 300 is probably the heaviest one I got, and it does put a lot of weight on the front end. Like I was looking at it before I bought the Sandman. Shoot videos. See, and it might help with that too. Like if the percussion bothers you and helps make you lightheaded, it could potentially assist with that too. It sends it out in front of you and it dampens it down quite a bit. And I think it's one of the things like until you you can watch the videos on it and watch other people do it until you actually do it yourself. Like you don't really see the pros and cons to it, I suppose. And I feel like there's a lot more pros to it personally, um, especially like the 22. I mean, depending on what round you get, it's It's, I don't know. I would say that we had a roof done, and I was told that the roofing nailer was louder than it. Um, but I think that was the 22 CCI quiets. That was the probably the lowest as far as sound. The other ones are not bad, but that was probably the quietest. And even when I took my brother out, speaking of it, I'm thinking about that, like I just ran 55 green because that's what I had. And he was super impressed. And I had to explain to him that that's not even, those aren't even subsonic. Those are just standard loads. So I think he will, I have a feeling he's going to get around to doing one this year. I mean, he just had me put a bunch of stuff on his rifle he picked up. So I'm like, I tried to tell him, I said, man, that's all you need right here, and you'll be set. So we'll see what he does. Oh, I don't know. I enjoy him. It makes it a lot a lot more pleasurable to spend more time out doing. Yeah, I would highly recommend it, John. I mean, if you get out, you gotta run. Thank you today. Appreciate you popping in. But John, yeah, even if you have a 22, like, you can get a Sparrow for Silencer Co. Sparrow for a really good price, and I think you would be highly impressed, and you'd have a lot of fun. So I've got four. My son has five, and I went with the RXD 22 Ti because it's a Ruger and Dead Air collaboration, and he had the Sparrow, and it's the Silencer Co. Sparrow, and I wanted to be able to see if there was a big difference in the two, because we both when we go to the range we go together. So when we go, we try different stuff out, um, and both of them are very pleasant to shoot. If you have like I don't know, a Ruger 1022 that's threaded, get a Sparrow, put it on there, put your little bipod, and I think you'd have a lot of fun with it. I think you'd really enjoy it. It would definitely. I feel like it would probably help, you know, fire that back up for you and want to get outside again, or have the ability when you have the ability to get outside. I think it could be highly helpful. So the percussion, it cuts that down. The recoil, I highly enjoy it. Now, I don't, other than the different the sizes, I don't know what other one I would need. To be honest, the nice thing is like the kind of multi fit. Um, with the Omega, I put it on 5.56. I can put it on 6.5 Creedmoor. I can put it on 9 millimeter, and I don't have to do anything. I just have adapters, and I just lock it in. I don't have to change anything on it as long as I have the muzzle brake that's required for it. Just goes right on. And I did get with that POF that I got. It has the dead air chemo mount and then welded. And when I got it, it also came with a separate mount. So if I decide that I want to put that on something else, if I want to put it on a 6.5 or if I want to put it on 9, I can just put it on there. I will say though, I do feel like with the dead air one, I like the way it ratchets down. Yep. Yep, John. Yep, exactly. Yep. You can shoot 5.56 and a 30 cal. You can shoot 9. You can shoot 6.5 pre-bore. You can shoot 300 blackout. I believe that you have to check on some of the cans as far as their specs, but some can even do 308, 7.62. I went 7.62, obviously, because of that little uh, spring detent. You have to have special adapter for that, but they do have those. And I do know that Dead Air makes one designed specifically for a 7.62. It's like there's nothing I can't pick up, I suppose, at this point, right? So when it slides on, you just slide it in onto your mount, you turn it, and then you lock it in. It's got that little lock, and then you unlock it, and then you twist and take off. So it's super easy. Um, with this is a tri lug. So you just put it in and you turn it until it locks in. Super easy. Um, with the Sandman, it actually you put it on and then you just turn it and it sounds just like you're ratcheting a wrench. And it click, 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 click. And then once it stops clicking, you're done. This one, they have their own adapter for 22. And it's kind of the same thing, but it doesn't ratchet. It just it stops. It locks in. Yeah. And they've got it's like I said, I feel like the brand variety has really kind of got a lot larger. Even Canic, they partnered with Otter Creek, and they are definitely reasonably priced. And I don't know what their adapters are though. I don't. I have to look. You can get direct thread ones as well. Um, but for me, that just seems that for swapping to multiple different things, it just makes more sense to me. So if I want to go to the range or want to do training, put on 5.56. I got an adapter for my 6.5. If I get to go deer hunting, I can put it on there. So, and I don't have to like unwrench anything or do anything crazy. It's just super simple. Slides on, turn, turn till it's tight, then you lock it in. So I definitely need to get some time so I can go try out that Sandman though. That's the only one I haven't tried out yet. I got it. I just with working as much as I have not had an opportunity to get out. But I think maybe next week I'm going to try to get out there. I think we talked about going out the third. I think that was what we talked about. I do have to work that night, but my day is free. So if I just get out early in the morning, that's my goal. And I don't think that, hopefully they don't lock me down for picking that up. That's not touching a firearm. So I don't even have one out to touch. So I guess I'll find out. Maybe I'll get booted. It's hard to say. And John, the other thing, just see what when you get into town, see what they have uh, at your local store, and kind of make a decision from there. I think and especially if they've got that kiosk, it makes things so much easier. It's really really helpful. Uh, all right, fellas. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. I still got to put some stuff up, put all this away, make sure it's all locked up, and turn this laundry one more time. So I hope y'all have a safe, wonderful evening, and I will try to catch you on the shorts or in the lives. Oh man, anytime, John. Anytime, anytime. I enjoy watching them. You got probably the biggest gun collection that I've seen out of anybody on YouTube. Um, but I hope to catch some more videos from you this week. And y'all have a wonderful night. Be safe.